Welcome back to Motor Future, the channel where tomorrow's machines are brought to life today. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated revivals in the automotive world, the return of the Rotary legend. This is the 2025 Mazda RX-8, a car that blends heritage, innovation, and just the right touch of madness. If you thought Mazda had put the Rotary engine to rest, think again. They've brought it back, and this time, it's wrapped in a body that screams performance and soul. Let's start from the moment you lay eyes on it. The front fascia of the 2025 RX-8 is nothing short of stunning. It borrows cues from Mazda's Kodo design language but amplifies the aggression. The headlights are razor-sharp, with adaptive LED clusters that almost look like eyes scanning the road ahead. The front grille is wider, blacked out, and finished with a subtle Rotary-inspired pattern if you look closely. There's a deep, functional splitter at the bottom, channeling air with purpose. Mazda's badge sits proudly, but it's slightly reworked, glowing softly with an outline in red, a tribute to the RX heritage. This is not just a sports car, it's a statement. Swing around to the back, and things get even more interesting. Mazda has ditched the older RX-8 safe design for something truly bold. The taillights are now thinner, with a 3D effect that gives the rear a futuristic vibe. A sleek LED strip runs between the lights, and just below, you'll find quad exhaust tips, and they're not just for show. A pronounced rear diffuser in carbon fiber houses them, helping with downforce and cooling. There's also a deployable rear wing, electronically controlled, that rises subtly at higher speeds. It's practical, but it's also seriously cool to watch. And true to RX-8 tradition, the new model retains the rear suicide doors, giving it that unmistakable silhouette, modernized, but unmistakably RX. Interior: open the doors and step inside, and you'll realize that Mazda has gone all in on blending performance with tech. The cabin feels like a cockpit. You're greeted by a minimalist dash layout, but everything is driver-focused. A fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster displays customizable performance metrics, from G-force to Rotary-specific RPM data. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in Alcantara, with red stitching and a centered red mark at the top, again, performance cues that feel genuine rather than gimmicky. Center stage is a floating 10.9-inch infotainment display that now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a Mazda-exclusive performance telemetry app. Seats are heavily bolstered bucket style, made with a mix of leather and recycled carbon fabric. They hug you tightly but remain comfortable for daily use. Ambient lighting runs subtly along the doors and dashboard, echoing the red accents found throughout the interior. A rotary-shaped start button sits on the center console, and the gear selector is short, metallic, and satisfying to grip. There's a premium Bose audio system, but let's be honest, most owners are going to prefer listening to the growl of the new Rotary engine. The back seats are still best reserved for short trips or small passengers, but the suicide doors make access surprisingly simple. Now, let's talk about the beating heart of the RX-8, performance. Under the hood is the all-new 1.6-liter twin-rotor Rotary engine, dubbed the 16XR. But this time, it's hybrid-assisted. Mazda has integrated a 48-volt mild hybrid system that provides torque fill at low RPMs, solving one of the classic Rotary engine's weak spots. The result? 345 horsepower and 258 lb-ft of torque, sent exclusively to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, Mazda resisted the pressure and kept it pure. A 6-speed automatic is available too, but enthusiasts will flock to the stick shift. The RX-8 sprints from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds and tops out at around 165 miles per hour. But it's not just about speed. Mazda's engineers focused heavily on weight balance, maintaining a near-perfect 50-50 ratio. The suspension is reworked with adaptive dampers, allowing you to shift from comfortable city cruising to sharp, track-ready handling at the touch of a button. Steering is electric but has a natural feel, with plenty of feedback. The Rotary engine, paired with the hybrid boost, delivers an incredibly smooth and high-revving experience, redlining close to 9,000 RPM. It sings in a way that no piston engine ever could. On the road, the RX-8 feels alive. It's light on its feet, almost telepathic in corners. There's a purity to the drive that's hard to find these days. It's not overpowered, and it doesn't try to be a muscle car. Instead, it's a precision instrument designed for those who love the art of driving. Even with all the tech, the soul of the RX line remains intact. You feel it every time you heel anto into a tight bend, every time the rotary engine winds up like a turbine behind your ears. As for pricing, the 2025 Mazda RX-8 starts at around $42,000 for the base trim. That includes the manual transmission, 19-inch forged wheels, and a standard performance package. The mid-level GT model comes in at about $47,000 and adds adaptive suspension, a sunroof, and the full premium audio system. The top-tier RX-8 variant, which features lightweight carbon panels, Brembo brakes, and exclusive paint options, pushes the price to around $52,000. It's not cheap, but it's a niche performance car, and in today's market, it's actually quite competitive considering what you get. If you're a purist, this car will speak directly to your soul. If you're new to the RX family, welcome. You're in for a wild ride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon if you want more future-focused reviews from the world of automotive innovation. This is Motor Future, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.